All right, hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today is a kind of an impromptu savings challenge video. I've been adding savings challenges and different envelopes and categories and savings challenges to my sinking funds as I work to kind of incorporate the two. I've been kind of just going through all of my categories, what's high priority, what's low priority, what do I need to be saving for, need to be saving for, how can I do this most efficiently and effectively. And so in that process, I decided that at this point in time, I just got rid of what I was doing for my passport. That wasn't super important to me. And so I figured there was somewhere else I could put that money, both right now and then ongoing in the monthly budget. So the first thing that I'm going to start with, we have $30 here. And right now I'm just going to leave it in these denominations. I might switch them out for some ones in a little bit. But the first thing, as you know, our main savings challenge I'm really working to fund because I feel like I'm behind on it anyway, is this lumberjack savings challenge from Golden Girl Budgets as we work to try to cover my husband's next pair of boots. All right. It was a 20 that we uncovered for that. So we will put that in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. 180. 80 of that is from this challenge, and 100 was already in this envelope before I started this challenge. So we will probably be able to finish that with our next paycheck. So that leaves us only with about $10 here. So I was trying to figure out what to do next. I have some just kind of like bonus savings challenges that I'm going to, you know what, let's do this Halloween guy. It was a freebie from Life with Bobby. It is not October yet, but it is sure fall, and that means it's like spooky season, which worked out really well because 10 is exactly what I have left. Oh, crap. That made a bigger mess than I wanted it to. Okay, so $10 for that, and then I kind of need to just decide where, in the meantime, I'm going to put that extra money. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these kind of extra ones right now that I'm working on and finishing just here in the save envelope. And then when I have a little bit more into it, I can kind of decide what it is that I'm going to be doing with that, with those funds as I get them. So that's exciting. I'm gonna stick that guy back in there for right now because he's pretty cute. All right. And I was kind of looking at and moving around some of these sinking funds and just kind of our savings challenges and things and just kind of figuring out what I'm doing. So this $200 savings challenge is from Creating CC, and I was saving it. It's going to go in my plan and budget envelope, but essentially it's Black Friday. So I have 1, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. 164. So I actually think I'm going to move that into my budget. I know that the $200 savings challenge isn't done yet, but I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to take this out. I'm going to be done doing that for right now. I feel like for my Black Friday, the 164 is probably more money than I would need to spend on Black Friday anyway. So I'm going to consider that fully funded. I'm considering Halloween fully funded. So I am actually going to go probably soon here. Maybe I'll come back after I get it done, but I'm going to make some fully funded, placeholders to put in here. to show the envelopes that are fully funded at this point in time, which is really just those. But so I'm going to be done with those. That'll kind of change the amount of money I need to be budgeting for those specific things, you know, in paycheck budgets. And then I was kind of looking through, I feel like things are consistently changing because that's just how life goes, as far as what are high priority versus low priority sinking funds. And so this had kind of been, this was what I was kind of considering high priority, or things that I actually put right in the budget, was our animals, chickens, cows, our shop, clothes. I moved tax prep here into high priority. It hasn't been, but it will be as time goes on. My hair, just because it's getting close to like the second time of year when I would do that. Kids, because they're expensive. These boots, so that when they are ready, when he's ready to buy some. I guess he was looking at some the other day, as there was a sale at our local co-op, but the ones that they had in stock were not his size. So I'm like, I know that he's getting to the point where he's ready to start looking at those, so I need to get those done. And then these are ones that I save for every month or whatever to fund annually for the next year. And then his haircut for right now is fully funded, so I will put a fully funded thing in there. So those were what I was kind of considering high priority. I want to get just a little bit more in the animals and in the shop category, and then I'm honestly like comfortable with those because we're not spending out of them as much, so they could probably be, you know, a little less of a priority for a while. So I shared the save envelope. I have some of these just kind of bonus challenges that I don't have a specific place for in here, and I will do them as I'm able. So not that my kids aren't a priority, but these envelopes are like for their savings. So it's not for me to buy things for them, but this is for their savings account. So we just do them, you know, like one scratch off per paycheck if we have, you know, a little bit of extra money to do so. I just emptied out vehicles, so I actually need to clean that off to help offset the cost of my husband renewing his license. Tattoos is always something that's cool to have a challenge for, but it's not a high priority right now. Giveaways, I was going to do I plan to do a $500 subscriber giveaway, so I mean, right now it's a fairly low priority because I just feel like we have some time before I get there, but and then gifts is also a low priority at this point in time. Something I definitely want to be saving for, but it's not huge. And then home, which I put in here as low priority, but honestly should probably be a little bit higher priority. And then health, debt, and this, I still have some envelopes that I'm not actively working. I would like to start a health envelope, but because some years I feel like it will be really valuable, but this year seems to be a low-cost medical year for us. So my husband and I both have flex accounts, and we both take out the maximum for that. So like right now, I don't need to use this envelope, but I would like to slowly build it up in case that changes in the future. Which at some point it will, I'm sure, because those years kind of ebb and flow where you have a lot of medical expenses and then you don't, and whatever. Yeah. So I was just, I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so I need to go get those fully funded envelope or placeholders made and done so that I can get them put in. Actually, guys, so I'm just like an entire mess today. So I did go down and create some fully funded placeholders. I just did vellum and then laminated the vellum. So my plan and budget for right now is fully funded. And my Halloween for right now is fully funded. However, we're going to make some changes with Halloween. 10, 20, 25, 26, and 27. I just bought my son's Halloween costume, so I'm going to grab, that's going to go back on the credit card to pay for that, and then And these I'm going to leave $10, $15, $25 in Halloween for, I don't know, candy. I have no other Halloween expenses that I'm anticipating. My girls each have a Halloween costume from years previous. And like they have buckets and stuff to go trick-or-treating, and honestly we don't do anything else. So those are both fully funded. That leaves me with $27 that I need to add to my, oh, good grief, Paula, that I need to add to my back to bank envelope. So that envelope is just getting a lot larger. Okay. And then that leaves me with 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, and $22. So I also was going to put a fully funded, I made 3 because that's what fit on a page of vellum when I made them, into his haircut envelope. So I do not have to put anything in that until he gets another haircut. So I'm going to swap these too. I know I said I was putting this one in gifts, but I'm not. I'm going to put the fall one in gifts, which I've made a little bit smaller on purpose because I don't have to buy as many gifts as I do have to maintain a home. So I'm going to put the home one in there. Let's just do some scratch offs. Let's see what we get here. This is from Snow Gardener 307, Marlene. Since I did start scratching this one, but that was really to be able to see if it told me the amounts, so I knew what to budget for it. I didn't actually scratch off. 6. Let's do one more. I need more ones, and I know where to go to get them. There's 5 ones back in there, and a 5 back in my daughter's envelope. One of my daughter's envelopes. Okay. So that is 5, 6, 7, and 8 going into our home envelope for our unicorn challenge. I didn't do a good job at all of putting that back in there, but that's okay. So I don't know if I'm feeling brave or not. Let's pull out this guy. This is my freebie from Life with Bobby. Okay, the first one was 5. That doesn't have a designated home right now. It just has an envelope over here. 1. Like, how brave am I feeling? Okay, so that's 4. So I'm going to put a 5 over here and bring $1 back. Am I feeling brave enough? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I owe $1 on this guy so far. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I owe $1. So I will I'm just going to make a note on the back, actually. This is I owe you $1. All right. So that was the end of our kind of extra random savings challengey things. For today, we saved a little bit for home and have $24 here in the savings challenge, which in these kind of miscellaneous challenges that have not been allocated yet, that we will allocate at another time. So I think that's all the work that I was going to do in here on this. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I know this one was a little bit chaotic, but if you can relate to trying to just live and survive the chaos, hit that subscribe button and come back. And until next time, bye.